Awesome.
Bob from Baldo, hopefully I'm pronouncing that correctly, is joining us tonight. Bob, we appreciate you staying up late. How can we help you this evening?
Yes, I didn't have an injury on the job, but I was able to apply for a short-term disability, and they let me have short-term disability, and for well over like almost 2 months now, they are hanging me in the line for long-term disability. I got shingles the middle of September, and I can't wear a shirt. It took me out, and since then I've developed other injuries because I have not been using my arms, shoulders, etc. The reputable national company that we use is holding me back and telling me that I should start not paying attention to their request for more medical stuff from my doctor. And you know, if you ignore their request, they can easily shut you down and close your case. I'm wondering what I should do. And I also have a disability question about, you know, if I have to, I've got to apply for Social Security disability, but they're hanging me on the line. I've spent out all my money.
Wow, that sounds like a tough situation. Freddie, your advice for Bob tonight?
And so on the disability side of things, which is where I mostly kind of focus, this actually happens quite a bit, where I will end up helping clients who have their long-term disability has as a requirement for them that they actually file and try to get their disability to try and recoup it. And it, to my knowledge, that it is actually true that non-compliance in some capacities could give them the ability to do so, but Social Security disability can be helpful in kind of picking up the slack, even if, you know, some of the short-term and long-term disabilities may be a little bit short or maybe ceased. So that's something that we can definitely look at, and I'd love to hear any other question that you might have specific to that too.
So, Freddie, how do offsets work? So let's say that the caller gets short-term disability, maybe even long-term disability for 2 or 3 years, all right? And then, for whatever reason, call it non-compliance, call it whatever, it ends, and now he has to file for Social Security disability. Does he get to does he get to keep, I guess, double dip, so to speak, or are there offsets to whatever has already been paid?
Absolutely, there are offsets. Generally speaking, with long-term disability, and specifically if the person has been receiving this for a while, when we win their case, the back pay, meaning the pay that they get from the time they said they become disabled up until the day of the decision, will go to that long-term disability company, or at least as much as necessary to cover what they had actually paid into it. And also when it comes to the offsetting of the current and future payments, the payment that they will get won't actually change. It's simply that Social Security's portion will reduce the long-term or short-term disability company's portion, and the person continues to get it. So they don't get to double dip.
They're going to get the same amount, though.
That's right.
Okay.
Wonderful. And that's good education just for everyone to know, so thank you for your explanation of that.